Welcome, everyone. This is the first edition to Teen Talk. I'm Taylor Hall, and this is my co-host, Bess Johnson. We are both juniors at Nelson County High School, and we are here to bring you random topics each week and our first topic this week is bowling.
Bowling is on the comeback. 2011-2012 is the first year that Kentucky schools have had a varsity bowling team. Me and Taylor are lucky because Nelson County got the bowling team up and running so quickly, and now me and Taylor are part of the team.
We have a special guest with us here today. His name's Nate Bryan. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Nathaniel Nate Bryan. I am sports writer for the News Enterprise. I'm one of the four that we have. We have a sports editor and three other guys. I specifically cover high school bowling and girls basketball in the winter. Obviously, girls' first time bowling is my first time covering bowling because we didn't have any bowling before last year in Hardin County at all. So I've kind of learned as you all have, and I've become kind of an authority in the 5th region, knowing your mom and Chuck and Margie Walker from Greene County, Kim from Taylor County. I run results of everybody. Your names you're all aren't even in my coverage area. You've been in my paper 5 times.
Yeah.
So I've kind of learned how you all are. So it's been a fun season so far.
How long have you been writing about sports?
I actually started when I was 18. I was a freshman at Elizabethtown Community College. First story was published when I was 18. In April of this year will be my 12 years with the News Enterprise.
Were you excited to hear about bowling coming in as a more popular sport this year?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I felt the same way when volleyball boomed in 2000, 2001. I think bowling was good because I knew it was going to be easy to cover because you got a computer right there and some stats. But soccer games, I got to keep stats. Football games, I keep stats for 3 straight hours. Here, I was just like, okay, go get me printout.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy. But I think it also legitimized it. It was around in a club sport before, kind of like lacrosse is in Louisville, field hockey is in Louisville, gymnastics. But it legitimized it a whole lot more. And I think when the KHSA did the survey, with Nelson, Central, John, North, I think Meade was supposed to, Fort Knox was supposed to, when all these schools decided we were going to have it, the KHSA wised up and said, well, we better start offering it as a sport. But it's been easy to deal with. It's been fun. Coaches, for the most part, have been great to deal with. Got a couple. But kids have been real nice. They don't have maybe the animosity or the attitude that basketball kids think that you're owed something, but bowling kids are just happy that I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
So they don't give me canned quotes like, well, we played well, or any of that stuff. So it's been real fun.
Yeah, we certainly enjoy it.
Yeah. Do you bowl? And if you do, what's your average?
I don't bowl very well. I'm an occasional bowler. The only time I ever really go out is Dixie-Town Lanes, or if you've ever been in Panama City Beach, I go to Rock and Bowl all the time on the beach. I actually bowl better down there than I do here. If I break 100, it's a good day. I am a straight ball bowler with my right hand. Aim for the front pin. I hope to knock them down. Try to roll about 20 miles an hour. And I have to use a 12-pound ball because I got fat fingers. They don't fit in anything else. I'd probably like to use an 8 or 6 just to heave it, but I'm not a very good bowler.
How many Kentucky teams do you have participating this year?
There are roughly 75 of it. KHSA sent out an email a few months ago, said there was 80, and I know your mom really well. It's like, there's no way. I emailed every single school in the entire state, all 200 plus of them. And a lot of the ones KHSA had on the list, I was like, no, they don't. They're like, you're sure? I was like, pretty positive, because they just told me no. There's 75 in our area. You all are the only one. I think next year that's going to change. Obviously, Thomas Nelson's going to take some of you kids away. I guess you all will still be here being seniors.
Yeah.
But some of your younger kids may be going bye-bye to the generals. Central Hardin, North Hardin, John Hardin in my area, Greene County, which I think has had a team for a few years, Taylor County, who you all say is awfully, awfully good.
Oh, yeah.
Campbellsville has boys only. Then after that, next closest is probably Louisville, which is 40 miles away. And then for us, we get the Louisville schools, or the 5 Bowling Green schools in Louisville, and there's only 2 people west. There's only 2 central time zones in the entire state that even have it, and that's Paducah, Tillman, and Graves. Next year, they think it's going to be over 100, maybe 150. But obviously, they're thinking Bethlehem, Bardstown, Thomas Nelson, so y'all have 4 here. Meade County and Fort Knox are supposed to add in our area. They said Dare County may start bowling at Campbellsville. So I think it's going to boom. I think probably in 5 years, almost every single school should have it, just unless we're just so far from a bowling alley, it doesn't make it possible.
Yeah, so you would say you travel a lot during the week with a lot of bowling and all your different sports that you do all year round.
Yeah, I've been here twice. I watched you all bowl, I think John once. I've been to Campbellsville for a tournament, went to Louisville to watch the St. Next tournament. Watched a kid almost hit 300 there.
Shoo.
And it was strange because in softball or soccer, you play soccer.
Yeah.
You're hoping a kid misses a peak.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
For bowling, the kid, everybody just stops.
Yeah.
And St. X doesn't have the best reputation because everybody looks at them as being the cocky, preppy, rich kids.
Yeah.
And everybody just stops and watches him. It was one of the weirdest splits I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But everybody was cheering for him.
Yeah.
Still giving him even Ballard kids who
Yeah.
hate St. X were giving him high fives. Bale kids were giving him high
Yeah.
fives. Central Hardin, which has no ties to him. So I think that's kind of the best thing about bowling, that you can't play defense. I mean, you can't stop anybody.
Yeah.
You can't game plan for what Kyle Harrell and his two dudes are going to do, or what Kerry Johnson's going to do. You just have to bowl your best. You adjust if the lane conditions are just for the ball. But that's the thing about bowling. It's you versus them, and if the kid's doing better, you just give it up to them and say, hey, you're doing a better job. Congratulations. Let's go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played soccer myself, and I've never seen so much support from the other team that I do with bowling. Like, they all are super nice, and even when you don't pick it up, they still give you a high five until you get
Last night, Louisville Butler came bowling 299, which you think, okay, it's great that you almost got 300, but if you're the kid, it's like, man, I was so dang close.
Yeah.
300, they get you a ring if you get 300. But on the listserv that your mom's a part of, I saw emails from Northern Kentucky, Western Kentucky, Louisville, Bowling Green, even Butler's rivals were all congratulating this kid. They printed them out, gave it to him. But it's just so hard to do. I mean, you can be bowling for 20 years and never come close.
Yeah.
I know.
I know you cover all of the Hardin County schools, and you're very helpful with Nelson County and Taylor County and Greene County. But how do you feel about the first region tournament this year?
Well, I was kind of hoping it was going to be in E-Town. Obviously, it's a little bit closer for you all. We got the bigger lanes. It's going to be down in Campbellsville, which is fine because they're nice lanes. Y'all went down there for a tournament. And no offense to you all or my local kids, Taylor County's going to win. If Bullitt Central had been here, that would be Bullitt Central and Taylor County, then everybody else fight for third. But the good thing is like you all have bowled well on certain days. Central Hardin has bowled well on certain days. John has bowled well on certain. That number 2, at least on the team title for boys and girls, is up for grabs. If you all bowl well, you can win. If Central bowls well, they could win. Now, individuals, it's probably going to be Taylor County 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll just take all 4 spots. But Kurt Singer for you all has rolled well. Kerry Johnson for Central Hardin can break that top 4. And the way they do the tournament is you roll 3 games and go step ladder. So you roll like 8, 9 games in a row. So if you want to make it to the state, you got to bowl well for one long day.
Yeah.
No, that's true. So, what is the funniest thing you've seen at the bowling alley this season?
Actually, it wasn't at the bowling alley per se, but a story I did the other day was on 3 local kids. Sorry, one from Central, one from John, one from North, who have been bowling really well. But the last 5, 6 games are all 150, 160, 200. These are guys that were like me. If they broke 100, they were just happy. So what we did, we said, well, they're on fire. So our idea was to set a bowling ball on fire. And if you've learned these things, by nature, they're fireproof. You can't set them on fire. You can't take a match and just watch it. It just heats it up. So I met the guy from E-Town Fire Department my dad used to work with, and he said for our photo illustration, we went out to the fire. If you've ever been at E-Town Community College, the big tower, that's the fire training thing for the region. We went out there and we put a bunch of hand sanitizer in the thumb holes and the 2 finger holes, and then sprayed it with aerosol can deodorant. Light it, kaboom! But it burned off so fast, and we do it like 4 or 5 times. And what we did is we had like kid A's holding his ball, kid B's holding his ball. The kids were never in danger of being on fire. The closest they came to it was like way over there. We got a fire chief watching it with a fire extinguisher. I mean, I felt pretty safe that nothing bad was going to happen because I'm not very good with fire. And so my photographer took the flame off the ball that we set on fire and then put it on each one. And that's the photo we ran. Then we get complaints in the paper the next day. How could you put a ball on fire? How could you put a kid that close? I'm like, are you serious? Did you not see illustration by the photo? And me and my photographer were like, you do something good. And that's what happened. But the kids loved it. We're doing a couple other things. There's a kid from John Hardin who's the boy's his name's Josh Proctor. He's a country music singer. He's got 3 songs on iTunes. I took some photos of him the other day, posted them on Facebook. We're turning it into a caricature. That's the photo that we're going to run. And people are like, why do you have a guitar and an artist in a bowl alley? Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. So because of that, I've been able to find different stories, have kids doing deep poses, like something. You're not just rolling ball. You're holding a ball behind your head or peering behind it or loving it. So it allows them to do some fun stuff.
So what's your favorite food?
Favorite food overall? I've been wearing out Zaxby's quite a bit. It's come to the point that one of the girls that works at Zaxby's, I walked in there yesterday after I had to do something, and she's like, are you usually here with my girlfriend? I was like, 1, she doesn't even know my name or who I am, and 2, she doesn't come here with my girlfriend an awful lot. Maybe I need to stop going to Zaxby's. So I do love Zaxby's, Penn Station. I used to kind of work for Papa John's, and I get a family discount there, so I'll go to Papa John's about once a week. I'll get it for the office. So I'm usually chicken, pizza. Not big on pasta, not big on Oriental food, but there's a new wing place in Anytown Mall I've started to like, so I alternate because I have to eat out probably once a day because it's hard to go home and go back to the office every day.
Have you tried any of the bowling alley foods around here?
Not a whole lot, but even when I covered the tournament in Louisville, I went to Arby's and faced Louisville traffic just because at tournaments, but you've seen the crowd is so big.
Yeah.
I'm diabetic, so when I get hungry, I have to eat now. I'm not going to wait 40 minutes in line for a hamburger that takes 3 minutes to cook.
Yeah.
So when I leave, I bowl. But y'all have fine food here at E-Town. I do like the chili cheese fries that they have. I've had the pretzel. I can munch on that, but usually I do eat out, come back, bring it here. I know they say don't bring food here, but they usually let me slide because I'm with the meeting.
Yeah.
Well, Nate, we thank you for coming out and talking to us about bowling, and it's great meeting you.
Yeah.
You've seen me before, but now you've met me.
Yeah.
Actually met you, yeah.
Good luck to both of you all. You're both on the bowling team. Hence the reason you want to do this. And
Yep.
best of luck to you all this season.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.